everyone, Senrai here. Today I'm going to be watching the 5th episode of RPG Fudousan. And last episode we got to get this nice girl and her pet Pegasus, the ideal place for her. They were starting to really doubt it, if they could find the best place, but in the end we did. It was nice high up, basically ideal for their very specific situation, as we kind of do well in the show, right? So we also had some nice kind of backstory stuff with Rakira and Rufria, right? I mean, not nice in the sense they were happy memories, but because there was some not so pleasant stuff involved, but I appreciate getting any kind of backstory on those two in general, getting to feel the closeness and how important they are to each other and all that, so that stuff was good. So let's jump into this episode and see if we manage to help anyone else get the ideal place for them to live. 3, 2, 1, Seems like a nice day, and are we actually getting a beach episode? I think we are. And that is a really cute swimsuit. And she said the classic line too, so it's officially a beach episode. Oh wow. I mean, that's these are some fine quality swimsuits, I must say. Wow, just look at that top. That is just Jesus. Does not leave a whole lot to the imagination. I may have trouble reading subs in this episode, I'll be honest. It's just like a big old hole, just like right in the middle. I mean, yeah. I know some outfits were toned down for the anime. I can't imagine that swimsuit being any more revealing than it is right now. But I'd love to be proven wrong on that. So yeah, I'm already really excited for this episode. I don't know about you guys. I also have no idea what they said in the episode up till now. And yeah, we get to see the swimsuits there, but not quite the good look at them we got in this episode. Yeah, I think there's still some people left to meet that we see in this opening. I think we saw the whole Rakira defending Rufria there, in a really quick shot that we got, talked about in the previous episode. We see, all sorts of great outfits in this one shot that, quickly goes through them. One of the days need to go, through that part really slowly. Summer, we found a great house for wearing swimsuits. And I'm glad you did. Please, please, please do. That's what we're here for. Okay, just off with all of it. Yeah, we don't need swimsuits. It's just us girls here. It's fine. That is definitely true. We definitely do inspect closely. Wow, the Joe. Wow. Wow, exhibition is confirmed. Yeah, I definitely agree with that assessment at this point in the story. It really doesn't cover much at all. The more it zooms in, the more clear that fact becomes. Animation is always top tier in this show. You're fine the way you are. Don't even worry about it. I'm sure we'll find it. They even have the key. They're not even listening. Oh, that's a red flag. Oh, this is a good shot. Where's my screenshot button? Or ghosts. You definitely dealt with that before. Let's not get too ahead of ourselves until we see the place. Maybe it's underground. thought that was a giant hamburger for a second. I'm glad she's having fun. Wow. To be more than happy to. Yes, it's your new role. I appreciate all this entire development. Wow, that blush though. Oh my god, she's saying the classic line. As it should be. How do I answer that question? Are we gonna teach her? Those eyes full of expectation. Are they? I guess you would be more than Papa. I disagree. I think you're very reliable. Oh, wow. You're gonna get stuck in there. Not that that's a problem or anything. Just thought I'd point it out. This episode has been amazing. I do now. That sounds amazing. Wow, we both twin tails too. That's great. Can we see more of them? Twin tailed emoto. I mean, that's kind of peak life right there. I'm sure we're getting close. Does she hear something? I'm still going with my underground theory until I get proven otherwise. Or underwater, I guess. Oh! It's, Connie means crab if you didn't know. Please don't eat the person thing we're supposed to help. glad we could help. Well, he clearly is not human. Mr. Crab. Oh god, I want to make SpongeBob jokes now. Please don't tear this with your claws like that! Saw that coming. Don't Connie me. Now, if I imagine you saying Connie instead of Connie, that becomes a lot funnier. Okay, we really need to keep some distance between these two. Please take the tie off first. Or bow. Doesn't understand a word you're saying, by the way. She just sees a target for stomach satisfaction. Well, we just gotta get them a special underwater breathing turtle. Okay. This is gonna let us breathe underwater. Really cute face. Of course, the outfit improves all of it. Okay. Well, bottoms up. What about it? Well, way to find out. Time to showcase her courage. No hesitation. I love the zoomed in shots where I can get a good look at the swimsuits. Really appreciate them. Who wants to try it out first? Why? Come on, guys, I want to get left behind. Oh, wow. Really pretty. Could you imagine living in an underwater place like this? Like a great view always around you. I bet if somebody didn't know Kani is Japanese for crab, they'd be pretty confused by why he keeps saying that. Oh, I think I see some kind of building down there. So just like, did we find the lost city of Atlantis? Just it's literally like a fish city. It'd be cool if we could find some mermaids down here. And in a show like this, that is definitely possible. How horrible. I would only hunt one mermaid, keep it as a pet, take good care of it. Is that what the key is to? It's such an interesting episode. Going on underwater adventure in amazing top tier swimsuits, being guided by a talking to Fod crab. That's a mermaid. That's certainly a possibility. Some real Little Mermaid vibes here. You know, the Disney movie. Yeah, what are we gonna do exactly? I mean, yeah, it's got a great view. You know, so that means you're welcome. Yes. Well, I wouldn't give up on that plan. Okay, yeah. Don't tear it again! Why did you not expect that? Yeah, but I want us to live together in that place underwater, constantly wearing swimsuits. It'd be great. But I guess it wasn't meant to be. Best Papa. Far best daughter. I'm about to say the episode better not be over yet. But yeah, we're just over with the first half. That's quite nice. Just like sleeping in a maid uniform. I mean, it kind of looked like a maid uniform to me, but. Whew. That was some good awakening animation there. I hear stuff. Something going on outside? Okay. Yeah, I mean, I'd be a part of that crowd. I'm not gonna lie. Really shouldn't sleep half naked outside for several reasons. Is it more about the dragon? Yeah. Pretty sure it's connected to Fa at this point. Her sleeping in weird places almost always goes hand in hand with the dragon news. We definitely need to do something about this. I would like to know as well. I mean, if it is just Fa, like, unconsciously turning into a dragon and causing trouble, surely we can do something to prevent it. Because that is what it seems like so far. Oh, the interrogation begins. Yeah, don't answer for her. Are you sure? Is she starting to put things together? Yeah. I'm definitely with you on that. But I'm sure she doesn't mean to do any harm. It's definitely unconscious sort of thing. Subconscious, whatever the word is. Who's at the door? Sir, could you please try not to break our doorway? We can discuss this outside, you know. Or not. Fa, translate, please. Is he trying to take credit for the stuff somebody else did? Because he's definitely not big enough to be the... Yeah. This is happening right now. Dora, 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 the Explorer. Sorry. I had to. I will translate everything. Is that the Oda Oda scam there? Just give him the place furthest away from us as possible. Well, then why would we possibly help you? This is the very definition of unreasonable. Yeah, being ridiculous. Fa, bite him! The dates we keep getting from Fa really make this scene. Why would you need that many rooms? Do you plan on breaking them? I really don't want to help this customer. I just want the police to take him away. That's where I'm at right now. Because he's just too rude, too unreasonable to really be worth helping. I would not want to live here. Or is he not as tough as he thinks he is? Maybe we can find a nice well for him to live in. Then, like, cover the top. Yeah, that alone invalidates, really, any options. Yeah, what exactly am I hearing? Are there people inside of him that he swallowed? I'm a little confused. Finally, a voice of reason. Oh, yes, let's slay him instead. Finally, you're speaking my language, girl. Let's go. Stab him. I knew you were the best girl. Because I'm pretty sure the guy's a pushover, so... I'm sure he'll just cower and hide and, you know, back down. Okay, that I did not expect. Was it just a bunch of people and a stuffed animal? Or, well, a bunch of something and a stuffed animal? I really did not expect this. So it really just 100% was just one big lie. All exits cut off. No dongos for you. You think we're going to accept your apology at this point? We're not going to hear any excuses. I would definitely not forgive them. Gonna make that clear. Especially since when they were in the pretend dragon form, they also said a line about, you know, no excuses. That is a top tier beard. But as always, anime girls are nicer than I am, so... The wheelbarrow with a face, I just can't. No. That is certainly interesting. That's kind of an oversimplification of what he said, but I understand why. So yeah, definitely very heavily leaning on Fa being the dragon, Dark Lord, whatever. Not intentionally. Good idea. You should like handcuff yourself to her. And or like really just cling to her. To where the only way she could possibly get out of bed is to wake you up. It is a nice view out there. And in here. Oh, there she goes. Maybe we should get her to bed. What's wrong with you? You're the one that's just like being weird. We're definitely all in agreement that is the best course of action. Nice little lullaby, I guess. Oh wow, this shot. Man, they definitely do come across as lovers in this shot. Like, without question. Yuri goggles aside. Please sleep well, Fa. What a wonderful scene we have here. This might be my favorite episode so far. I think I might go as far as to say that. I knew the EDs was going to start. I was hoping in the back of my mind that it would not start, that the episode would just keep going, but unfortunately it did have to end at some points. At the very least, I'm in a happy mood now. So anime of the season, are we leaning towards that being the case? Because I'm kind of leaning towards that being the case right now. You know, recency bias, but still. This ED will never stop being awesome. Oh, those two again. Shinigami. That does sound interesting. I doubt it will be as good as this episode, because this was the 5th episode of RPG Fudousan, and it was a 10 out of 10 top tier episode. So, yeah, the very first bit we got in the episode was already at the beach, you know? I had a feeling, like I saw the sky, it was obviously very nice weather, shiny sun, so it really gave me that beach episode kind of impression, so... And I did kind of vaguely remember beach stuff from the preview of the previous episode. Like, it was kind of a fuzzy memory that kind of combined on that. But only took a few seconds for the camera to actually pan back down and showcase the beach itself. And once you see the beach, it's kind of confirmation that it's a beach episode. And then we see Fa run like I don't know if there's like a name for that kind of a shot, but like when you have the camera in a fixed position and the character like runs kind of like through it like that, you know, where you like basically have like a POV shot of the camera and they just kind of like run past you. I don't know if there's an actual name for it, but that was a very first shot we got of Fa, and you know we see her very much in a swimsuit, which that massive tail kind of makes it hard to see the back of the swimsuit, but she does wear it, and it's a very nice, cute, like kind of a light purplish color. Very good swimsuit. And then we see everyone else as well. We have Rakitas, which is like a general kind of design that you would expect, not too different from her normal outfit. It almost kind of has like a sailor kind of design to it. I don't know how to describe it, but like it's a very nice uniform. Obviously a little bit on the revealing side, as expected of our exhibitionist girl. But I think nobody really holds a candle to Kotone, because hers is great. First shot we give her is from behind as well. She doesn't have like a massive tail blocking it too, so we get to see like we get a good look at it. Like the bottoms almost look like they're like a size too small, because we see skin from basically like the top, the bottom. You know, like I very much appreciate it for sure. But like as far as like revealing goes, hers might be the most revealing. I mean, unlike Foss, she has more to like stick out, if that makes sense, right? So hers probably looks more revealing on that basis. But you know, in addition to that, we also have the top, which you know shows some under, some over, as well as just having a big old hole, just like smack dab in the middle, like just a very revealing swimsuit, like very good stuff. Like pretty much all the swimsuits were great. I mean, her name Rufria was probably the least revealing. I mean, she had like a whole like kind of like over clothing on top, so it definitely revealed less on that basis. But yeah, all the swimsuits were great, and we got to see a decent amount of them throughout the episode. You know, the first half of the episode. So really good stuff. And we were also like looking for a very specific house. That was kind of like the plot of the first half of the episode. She has like a map, and we're trying to do our best to find it. You know, she talks about holding Fa's jacket, but she like takes off literally everything because the outfit clearly wasn't revealing enough. So her making sure not to lose to Kotone in the revealing department, she made sure to go hardcore mode and just discarded them completely. Right. We also had some like skin touching. You know, Kotone just admiring. I will never remember her name. Rufria's skin. Right. Which was good in and of itself, but they like doubled the goodness by having a very visible, pouty, jealous reaction from Rakita, which is great. And she also had an interesting response to this, like a way of dealing with it, which is basically to like pull up her swimsuit to reveal a little bit more, right? And that is, I'm gonna hit my screenshot button again. That was also really good. There are parts of me that aren't tanned, really making sure to get that point across. So this is definitely a show of culture. I think that fact is very clear at this point. I enjoyed Rocky just like laser eye focusing on Kotone's chest as it's bouncing, because it is quite large and like barely covered. So very conspicuous sight, and she kind of like imagined herself with a similar sized chest, and it's there's really no need for that. You're perfect the way you are, Rocky. Don't even worry about it. And I mean, that was, all the important stuff of the episode. I think we kind of already covered. But we also had some, like, family roleplay. Papa, Mama, Bonet-chan, that sort of thing. Right? A lot of really good stuff on that one. Especially because we got, like, a shot of, like, I guess Kotone's, like, real sisters. Or twin-tailed sisters, which is just great in several ways. I wouldn't mind having some more focus on them. We also found a crab. There's Mr. Crab. Not to be confused with Mr. Krabs from SpongeBob. They are two different existences. And yeah, Fod did a lot of work this episode translating, because first we had the crab to translate, and then we had the fake dragon to translate later in the episode. Also, we got a really good, I don't know if there's a name for this pose, but like the one eye closed, the tongue sticking out, the hand behind the head, that sort of kind of look. If there's a word for that, feel free to, let me know. But we got that from her too, which was good. And also underwater potions, because we got to have a nice little underwater adventure this episode, talking about mermaids and stuff. And we couldn't really live there together, which would have been great for several reasons, get to live there together, but We can't breathe underwater. We can't like just keep getting underwater breathing potions, I guess. So we ended up giving it up. I also kind of got cut in half by the paper got cut in half by the crab as we were handing it over. But yeah, it was never meant to be for us to live there, sadly. The second half, I don't really have much more to say about it, really. Like, it kept teasing the whole Fa thing being the dragon that's causing trouble, but at this point, they're almost making it obvious enough to where I'm expecting to be, like, have my expectations subverted on that front, you know, but I guess we'll see one way or the other. But, yeah, we had some fake dragon being very just, like, obnoxious, selfish, unreasonable, rude, you know, just, I did not care for this customer one bit, really. And turned out to be one big fraud, you know? Just a bunch of little blobs pretending to be a big monster, but I would have abandoned them, but they didn't. They got them situated somewhere. But I did like Rakita going into, like, you know, I've had enough of this mode and just, like, whipping out her sword and getting ready for just straight up attack. Like, my respect for Rakita just, like, went up a couple points there, for sure. That was great. Like, I can't overstate how much I appreciated her doing that. But, and that pretty much was the episode. Just ended off with some very nice Fa Kotoina stuff, you know, sleeping together and whatnot. Just really, really good. And that pretty much was the episode. I really enjoyed this episode a lot. Really glad I picked up this show. Definitely, if not the best show of the season, will be one of my favorite shows of the season, like, without a doubt. So, I hope you enjoyed the episode as well. Hope you enjoyed reacting to it, and hope to see you in the next video. Until then, bye-bye.